This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Wow, what an exciting podcast, Sean. Look who's in it.
Oh, Channel 9's Tracy Vogue.
Oh, my God.
Cameo appearance.
Are you liking the podcast? Have you ever thought
podcast.
Have you ever thought about doing those cameo messages?
Oh, well, they pay good money.
I know.
So why not?
I know.
As long as it's just messages, nothing else.
We had a discussion about people showing their feet online and possibly making some money at it last week. You should have heard the calls we got, Trace.
Yeah.
Wow, there is a real foot fetish out there, isn't there?
Generally.
I came up with an OnlyFans persona for Harry. He presses the buttons here. It's called Arty Farty, where Harry calls himself Arthur. But you never see Harry's face. You just know it's a guy named Arthur, and he just farts on things.
Oh, I started it, Nath. I'm retiring.
This will be his last
What are you doing
week.
here?
7 days in, $150,000. God, there's some sick people out there. We had a great show today. We talked a little about the weather because it was insane over the weekend.
Yeah, there was a lot about that. Sasha Glasgow from the West Coast Fever joins
So
us, Trace.
great. It was great. Good to see a huge crowd for the netball there as well.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh
it
my
was.
God, Jason Derulo couldn't be less interested in talking to us, so we play that for you. Because if we went through it, you have to go through it.
Robbie Slater joined us. We're going to talk to him about Ange Postecoglou, but we end up having a chat to him about Ted Lasso and Wrexham.
Yeah.
And Sean, you've got to learn how to use something before you use it.
Yes,
That's a lot
100%.
about you today, Sean.
Yeah.
The things you can't
Any
do.
surprises?
It's only because he's so intelligent and with it.
Let's go.
Nathan, Nat and Sean.
On Nova 937.
It's 3 minutes past 6. Nathan, Nat and Sean.
We're just having a bit of a catch-up, aren't we, Nate? We can't tell. We're having a catch-up. Nat's not with us today. She wouldn't like the story I was just telling anyway, but she'll be back tomorrow, Nate.
Yes, we've just been telling stories that will never, ever go on the radio. Just, because we want to stay employed and all. We've got a big show today.
Yes, we have.
Jason Derulo.
He's going to be joining us, yeah.
Jason.
Who else have we got on apart from Jason? I can't remember now.
Sasha Glasgow.
Oh, Sasha Glasgow, of course, West Coast Fever. It's good having Sasha in.
Yeah.
Fever are going well, as always. We've got Premium Bank West best seats up for grabs too this weekend, which are going to be huge. We'll give them away in the last quarter or make a return.
How do you win the last quarter, Sean?
Well, you win the last quarter.
That's right, Sean. And then also, if you are good at trivia, we've got a couple of opportunities for you to show off your knowledge and win something today as well. So, shall we get into it? Have you checked out whatif.com's top 10 winter weekenders yet?
How good's a what if tip?
Fremantle's in there, Darwin, Bendigo, Airlie Beach.
Book your winter getaway on the What If app.
What if it's Aussie for travel?
I'm wearing the puffer jacket for a reason. We've had unbelievable weather over the last 2 days in particular.
That's right, Puff Daddy. You've got 2 puffer jackets.
I know. Yeah, a double threat guy now.
I don't know about you anymore. It was cold. It was rainy. It was everything I love. I loved it. I loved it.
In the down in the southwest, and on Saturday it was a perfect day, right? So you surfed the normal surfing beaches, which everyone would know. You would know them,
of course,
more than anyone. Yeah. And then the summer beaches where everyone just goes and there's not a ripple. That was on Sunday and yesterday. That's where everybody was surfing, like Eagle Bay, flat as a tack, but it was just 20, 30 people in the water. We're out at another place called Rocky Point, which is around the corner anyway. It was belting down with rain, all the rest of it, but the way the Cape comes in, it was the perfect surfing condition, so I was having a ball there.
Oh.
So what about your time then?
Me, I was just inside the whole time. I can't tell you about the break at any beach. I can tell you I was enjoying the rain on the roof. That was exciting.
Yeah.
At one point I thought the cushions were going to blow off my balcony, but it was okay. Everything was safe because I didn't want to have to go outside to the balcony.
No, of course not.
But I do love weather where you consider putting your heater on, and it got that cold. And straight away when the weather was hitting, I was thinking to Harry, who recently has moved into his share house, a new one in Wembley.
Yes, that's right. Yep.
In
There's a few
Wembley.
laughs.
And I just automatically thought, well, when you move into a new house, you don't know what your place is like with extreme weather.
True.
Harry, how was it?
I thought the last place was cold, and this was ridiculous.
Is it?
As I said to you guys, I had to wake up. I woke up the other day and thought, oh my God, I'm an idiot. I've left my window open. So I get up out of bed to go and close the window, and it was closed.
Yeah,
That's
how cold it is.
No explanation. It's so freezing.
You know, when you see a polar bear just inhabiting your room, you know it's a bloody cold place.
Yeah, it's cold. What about a Sunday night? We were at this lunch for my mate's 30th in the Swan Valley. We get back, and the bus drops us off over near JB O'Reilly's.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it is torrential rain outside the bus, and we're going to this guy, well, we're not getting off. He goes, well, you are, because I've got another job to get to. So 30 people out in the rain, and then we get to JB's, the guy goes, no, you're at capacity, so we've got no cover, and we can't go into the pub.
You're joking, so you're just getting belted on.
Yeah, yeah.
Amy, who is our producer here. Amy, how did your house fare over the weekend?
Yeah, so we live across the road from a golf course.
Yeah.
Enough said.
And you've got a tiled roof.
And we've got a tiled roof.
Enough said.
Yes. So the bucket came out. And we
Just
had a
one
bit of
bucket?
One bucket had a bit of a drip. So hubby had to go inside the roof yesterday and check it out. And I'm standing like he has, standing outside. He's like, go get the hose. I'm like, what? And he's like, I need to find where the drip's coming from. So I'm standing out in the rain, hosing our roof.
People who was driving past.
Wait a minute. You're watering your roof, which has already been rained on.
Yes.
You drive past and go, have a look at these crackheads. So
They don't get rain, do they? They don't get it.
Amy, so you have any luck finding the holes?
Yeah, we did. No rain last night. So yesterday during the day, we think we've patched it up and we've sorted the job.
Can I just say, that just brings me back to my childhood. My childhood was just a series of buckets on the ground with a towel in there to dampen the dripping sound. That's all. Our roof in Kalgoorlie was like a crumpet. It was it was literally just like to get up in the morning, to get up at night, you'd have to like manoeuvre around 50 buckets. So I like hearing that sort of stuff these days, Amy. I like the fact.
We put the sponge inside the bucket so you couldn't hear that.
Oh, you couldn't hear. Good thinking. Yeah.
You know?
Do you reckon many people have drips these days?
Well, we had a drip thing going on in our house, and then because it was to do with the gutters, and then the people come out and they put a chain inside the gutter, and the water goes down the chain.
A drip chain?
A drip chain, and you don't hear it.
A drip
Instead
chain?
of hitting the gutters, yeah.
Smart.
I thought drips were from 10 years ago. I didn't think people still experience drips in their house, because I'm just thinking of a little... But what if it's just like a torrential ball?
I don't know what's worse. I think it's slow.
And then every 20 minutes you've got to reset your alarm to go and empty the bucket.
Yeah, that's not good either, yeah.
Dripping roof, Ali? You?
Do I have a dripping roof?
Yeah.
No.
No. I thought you would.
Well, I live in a two-story townhouse.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
No, I just think you would.
I give off dripping roof vibes.
No, you had a lovely sleep last night because you're just all safe and
I don't know how to
cozy?
take that. Sorry.
No, I don't know.
I could just imagine you
not
in
well.
bed with Dougie and just cradling around your arm as a bucket while it drips.
I can imagine her
Okay.
in bed with Dougie yelling at him, get up and fix this.
Okay, I just came in here to add a little bit of estrogen to the room, and you know what? I'm leaving.
No, I really enjoy
I'm not happy.
your estrogen. No one else has a leaky or drippy roof, by the way,
that's
Amy. How
amazing.
embarrassing. How embarrassing.
The only one in Perth,
do
yeah.
better for your children, Amy.
This is a podcast of Nathan, Nat, and Sean.
I tell you what, though, big treat this morning, Nathan, for all the early risers. We got the chance just the other day to catch up with Jason Derulo.
And he was so into it.
This is how our chat went.
Hey there, how's it going?
Oh, very excited to see you on The Voice Australia. This is big.
Yeah, man, listen, I couldn't be more excited, man. The biggest shows in one of my favorite cities in the world.
Hey, Jace, I remember when I first saw you, didn't one of the American Idol judges years ago sign you up and then you performed on Idol? Was that right?
She was one of the people that was instrumental in the beginning, yes. Not because I performed on the show, obviously. It was
Yes.
a totally different story.
Yeah, and look at you now. That was like, what was that? That was like 13, 14 years ago or something like that.
It was, man. It was.
Dude, look at you with your longevity of your career. And now a lot of kids don't even know you're a singer. They think you're a TikTok star.
Jason, I think the biggest attraction for anybody when I think, oh, you're going to be a judge on The Voice, is the chair. Are you really looking forward to that chair spinning around?
Oh, most definitely. Honestly, we've already started some of the blind auditions, and I'm just blown away by the talent here. Like, I've just been jaw to the floor thus far, man. It's just been crazy.
Oh, Jason, on that, so we see a lot of people in these singing shows in particular who get to the end and they perform amazingly well. How big of a jump then is it to become Reggie Didge and to
make a career out of it?
Yes, good.
What was the first thing you said? Reggie what?
Reggie Didge,
Reggie Didge.
which
Sorry,
means
that's
like legitimate, like a legitimate artist.
I should have. That's Australianism.
We forgot that you don't speak fluent Australian.
Reggie Didge.
His next album will be called Reggie Didge. Reggie Didge to rule.
Yeah, exactly. Baby steps.
Baby steps.
Exactly.
Just to make a career out of it, because we've seen a lot of people go, geez, that'd be amazing, but then we don't hear from them again. Is it really difficult?
Historically, the winners of The Voice haven't gone on to be big names here, and we're wondering why, because the talent's there, as you said.
For me, this is why it's so important for me I'm looking for somebody that is really unique, somebody that is going to bring something totally different to the table. I think, obviously, you want to have someone who sings really well, but you also want somebody that's bringing something different to the music industry. And, the problem sometimes is, there's carbon copies, and you hear a great voice, but that voice sounds like this person.
It's a bit generic.
Person. Yeah. So for me, I'm personally looking for someone that can just cut through. And I've got to tell you, I've heard some real talent like that are just really amazing singers, but all more so just individuals.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right, yep.
Yeah.
Jason, how much is natural talent, and this goes for you too, how much of you, which we see at the top level of anything, it was natural talent, you could always sing and you could always dance, versus putting in the hard work as well?
I would say 95% is hard work and about 5% is like a natural talent.
That's why we haven't made
literally
it.
all about putting in the effort,
Because
you can be born with some degree.
Yeah.
But the majority of it is you got to work harder than everybody else.
Hey, we've spoken to so many of the Voice's international guest judges over the years.
Yeah.
And one of the most interesting things to me is the choice from when you're living here while filming. There's either people that stay in a hotel and get room service the whole time, or there's people that go and get like a private rental and like have a bit of a house. Which way have you decided to go?
I'm afraid to mention, man.
You're out in the suburbs. Okay, you got a private rental. How exciting if suddenly Jason Derulo moved in for a little while.
Jason Derulo's in our granny flat.
Oh, my God, Jason. I'd be thrilled.
All of a sudden, the whole of Australia knows exactly where
you live.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Riding our bikes past the house.
Hey, Jace, one of the things that I enjoy watching on The Voice is when more than one coach gets really competitive and starts to have a little bit of a tiff with the other one. Was there any sort of tension between you and Guy Sebastian, or you and Rita Ora? How did it go?
So there's a block button.
Yes.
Just it always makes for some sort of argument or a little tiff, as you put it, because you really want somebody really bad. And then you seem like you're going to get them, and then somebody blocks you.
Yeah.
So it's been quite a bit of that. But it's all in all, it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's 11. So if somebody blocks you, do you then use your block button vengefully, or are you using it strategically?
You get caught up in trying to get revenge, but then shoot yourself in the foot.
Yeah, I know, right?
Because you only have two. You only have two. So you got to utilize those at the right moment, because you can also utilize it and then prematurely you utilize it, and then when somebody comes that's actually amazing that you could have, you know, gotten, then you already bust all your guns.
Yeah, it's tough.
Right.
Well, you know
We
what?
wish you all the best.
Yes, have a great time in your country. We will find the house you're living in, and we
And
will
post
come
it
over
publicly.
for dinner. It's going to be fantastic.
Lock the
Have a
doors.
great time, Jason.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, no, thanks so much, guys.
Nathan, Nat and Sean in podcast form.
Natalie is away today. She's having an extra long weekend. Don't worry, everybody. Filling in is this beautiful girl. Hello.
Good morning. Good morning, guys.
Tivo!
I'm jealous of that. How's she having a long weekend?
Yeah, she's having a long week. She's over in Melbourne at the moment enjoying that.
No, good on her.
But what about the weather, Trace? You've come in here with your winter goodies on.
Yes, my beanie. I've walked into Channel 9 with this outfit before, and people think I've rolled in from the street.
It does look like you could be selling the big issue. No, but like in a really nice
themselves
way.
laughing, going, "What are you wearing?" I said, "I'm not just. I want to be warm and snuggly and
Look at
I don't
her.
You do look that way.
I just got
I
my
know.
beanie and my, winter woolies. So,
Yeah, you look fresh, mate.
oh no, the rain kept me up all night.
Yeah.
I think we've got like a tin roof. I was
Rusted?
standing at the lowdown of Amy's house issues, but we got a lovely house, but it's a tin roof.
Tin roof's the best.
Oh, but it just kept me up all night. The rain was so heavy. Anyway, so I'm kind of like
Tracy,
still waking up, but
No,
I'm here.
you've hit the jackpot with a rainy day and a tin roof. We've got this to do right now, though.
Last quarter.
Let's hear it for the Purple Army from the Bankwest Best Seats in the House.
5 people.
Yes.
4 questions.
For the last quarter to win these tickets to see Fremantle take on Richmond. Premium Bankwest tickets, Nate.
Yep.
Premium.
Tracy, Vo, do you know how to win the last quarter?
Was it? Where are we looking at? I've just walked in.
Sean, she doesn't know the
I don't
branding.
know. Was it 4 questions,
My
4
God.
quarters? The last man standing wins.
Sean, I'll ask Sean. Sean, how do you win the last quarter?
Well, Nathan, it's simple. You win the last quarter. Liam is our first contestant. Liam,
Still waking up.
Liam, do you understand the game?
Absolutely.
Okay, what
Liam
needs to happen
understands.
to win the last quarter?
Hopefully answer all 4 questions.
No, you just win the last quarter, Liam. I mean, that was the answer, but answer all 4
We
questions.
put in
the
so
back,
many
right?
millions of dollars into this branding, and it's not working.
On the
last
freeway,
quarter.
those big electric
Yeah.
things. To win the last quarter, you need to win the last quarter. It's full on.
Yeah, going against Liam is Clinton from Meadow Springs. Hey, Clint.
Oh, yeah.
Good, Clint. Clint, how do you win the last quarter?
Win the last quarter.
Oh, God. And some of
See
our
what I
money
mean,
back,
Tracy?
Nate.
See what I mean?
I know.
He doesn't even work on Channel 9, so that's my point.
I should pay attention more. Sorry, guys.
All right, guys, it's quite simple. This is the first quarter, so we need a winner from this. So we're just going to one simple question. You only stand in your way. You'll be using your name as your buzzers. Let's test them. Hey, Liam.
Liam.
Yep. Clinton.
Clint.
All right, Sean.
All right. Actually, I'm going to defer to Tracy for the first question of
Are
the
you
last
sure
quarter,
about
Nate.
that?
Yes.
You sure about that? Okay, here we go. What are the 3 official colours of the Gold Coast Suns?
Liam.
Yes, Liam.
Is it red, yellow, and white?
What's the answer, Tracy?
Red, gold,
Yep, yellow. Yep.
and blue.
Got a bit of suns, got a bit of blue in there.
Yeah, that
Okay, so
makes-
Clinton. nothing.
Clinton. You've won the first quarter. Not bad. We need a person to go against you in the second quarter. Hello, Mella. Mella, is it?
Yeah, hello, how are you?
Hi, Mella.
Hey, good, Mella. All right, Mella. Clinton's done nothing and he's gotten through to the second quarter. So this is how easy this game is. We're going to test your buzzer.
Bella?
Mella. Very good. Sean. What are we playing for, Sean?
We are playing for Bankwest Premium Best Seats to see Fremantle take on Richmond, talking food and drinks. The second question is, which chocolate bar shares the same name as the galaxy where Earth is located?
The chocolate bar shares the same name as the galaxy where Earth is located.
Bella?
Yes, Mella.
Mars.
Mars is a planet. Earth is located in the galaxy Milky Way.
The Milky Way or
The Milky Way. Usually it's the Povo chocolate your parents get you when you haven't been that good.
Delicious. I love the Milky Way.
Milky Way's a good one. Well, Clinton's not answered a question. He's made it to the third quarter, Nate.
Clinton, how good do you feel, Clinton?
Oh, killing it.
Mate, killing it without even putting your hands on it.
Is this
Rolling on through.
Yeah. Did you have a game plan coming into this, Clinton, and this is it?
This is not it.
Well, Clinton, third quarter. We've reached the third quarter. You've done nothing. You're going against Courtney in Canning Vale. Hi, Courtney.
Hello.
Hi, Courtney. All right, Courtney, let's see if we can give this to Clinton without him doing anything.
All right, we need to test your buzzer first of all, Courtney.
Courtney.
All right.
Clear.
All right. We know Clinton's there. We've just heard from him. Here is the third quarter question. In AFL, 4 goals equals how many points?
Courtney.
Courtney.
24.
Yeah! Clinton's reign of saying nothing is over.
I knew it couldn't last.
Wow,
Stephen Bradbury
earned a point. Now we're down to the last quarter, everybody. Hello, Tracy.
Good morning.
Hey, Tracy. Tracy, do you know how to win the last quarter? What do you have to do?
Win the last quarter.
That's right, sweetheart. One question stands in your way.
We better test your buzzer there, Trace.
Trace.
All right.
There you go. All right, here we go. Which tech company shares the same name as Gwyneth Paltrow's daughter?
Courtney. Tracy.
Yes, Courtney.
Apple.
Courtney's won the last quarter, which means she's won the last quarter.
That's exactly how she does it, Sean.
All right. Premium Bankwest Best tickets coming your way to Saturday's game between Fremantle and Richmond. That's premium seating plus food and drinks. The last quarter returns with a triumph.
Not bad. We will be doing it again this week sometime as well.
All right.
The Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Nathan, Nat and Sean's McCain Pub Trivia at home. Nothing special about a quiet night at home with good mates, good times, and a bowl of McCain Pub style chips. Beg to differ.
Winter is upon us. It's right on us, actually. And if you're keen for a fun night in, we've got you sorted.
Absolutely. We're bringing pub trivia to you, all thanks to McCain.
And we've got Jasmine on the line, ready to play for $1,000. That's cold hard cash.
Oh, yes, please.
Yes. Hi, Jazz. How are you?
Good morning, Nova team. How are you all?
Wonderful,
Good,
Jasmine.
Jazzy. Jazz, all you've got to do is answer the pub trivia question, get it right, and 1K is yours. But
I hope so.
if you get it wrong, we're going to jackpot it for tomorrow's show. All right?
Okay.
Jazz, how's your
Cool.
general knowledge, generally?
Yes, it's okay.
It's okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta
$1,000
be
come in.
general.
$1,000 come in handy right now, Jazzy.
Oh my gosh, yes. Nanny work in Perth has been very quiet for me, so
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Really?
Nanny work.
it's come very handy.
Are you a
Yeah,
magical nanny, like a Mary Poppins nanny, or are you a bit of a like?
No,
No.
I'm 40 now, so I've done it for 20 years.
The magic's gone.
Hey, Jazz, have you been a nanny anywhere else, overseas or anything along the
No,
journey?
I've never been overseas and I'll never go on a plane again.
Oh, God.
Have you ever experienced some Mr. Sheffield situation where the no?
Probably not, no. All normal families in Perth.
Oh, that's a bit of a downer, isn't it?
That's a big letdown.
They're just
Trace.
boring in Perth.
Yeah. All right. Well, we want you to win this, all right, Jazz?
Okay, yep, sounds good.
Okay. We've got one question you need to answer correctly. And Tracy Vo from Channel 9 News is the person that's going to deliver that to you.
Okay, cool.
All right, Jasmine. I get knocked down, but I get up again is a line from which Chumbawamba hit?
Chumbawamba. I have no idea.
You have no
Can
idea.
you sing the song to yourself?
No.
I get knocked
Pardon?
down, but I get up again.
You never.
I get knocked down.
Still doesn't give the answer.
I can't remember.
You can't remember.
It's for $1,000, 2 seconds.
Oh, Mary Poppins would have known it.
Dry nanny spell.
Oh, yes. It's a dry nanny spell.
Oh, no.
Dry nanny.
Spell.
Oh,
Yeah.
you gave me a heart, but I'm still half asleep.
We
I'm up
didn't. We didn't. It's tub thumping. Everyone knows tub thumping by
I
Chumbawamba.
know. can't remember.
Oh, sweetheart.
No.
Jeez. Sean, throw her a bone. Let her look after one of your 100 kids.
What were you just talking about, big guy? Actually, you're right. I've got 4 kids. They need a hand.
Yeah. Don't worry. You've still won an Ultimate McCain Pub Trivia Pack worth $200, sweetheart.
Thank you.
No worries. And everybody, please look after a nanny today.
Yes.
Didn't realise the nanny industry had all dried up.
Yeah.
Not bad. All right, so McCain Pub Trivia is going to be back tomorrow. One question, and this one is going to be worth $2,000 because it's jackpotted. Not bad.
You know what? I thought I would be better at trivia. I'm actually quite rubbish at it.
Tub thumping.
Working in the news, though, you think your general knowledge is pretty good.
I know, but
Pretty
really,
bad.
what do people in the news do? They just read out the paper to us on TV, don't
That's
they?
true. We just read the words. Just nothing computes in our brain. We're actually robots.
They're all really
We
dumb.
get wheeled out into the studio and then wheeled back in.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
We are going to talk about the weather over the weekend. Was unbelievable.
WA Day celebrations were taking place.
Yes.
As we know, down at Burswood Park.
Yes, we kind of knew the weather was going to turn a bit hairy Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. And then, because I was thinking, surely they've got to do
have to have
something.
cancelled
Amy
it.
Shark was being plugged left,
Yeah.
right and
Yep.
centre to perform. And then, finally, they said, we can't do it.
Yeah.
What did she say? She said go home, told everyone to
Yeah,
go
she told
home.
everyone to go home, which is weird because it was, if anything, sharky weather.
It was very
Yeah,
sharky weather.
but even yesterday,
Very
though,
sharky
it was horrific. You didn't want to go outside?
Can I just say, I did enjoy all of the news services spin on WA Day celebrations yesterday because they hunted the 5 people that were down there that were wearing ponchos and helmets, whatever else to protect themselves from the weather, all acting like they're having the best time ever. Oh, there's no lines. It's fantastic. Well, that's because a tree branch is coming towards your head right now. Oh, the kids are really having a great time. There's a kid sitting on like a coloured stump. Sitting there, look, I've never seen a more miserable child in my life because we thought we have ponchos and jackets just to get the kids out of the house.
The last place you want to be where there's like metal poles everywhere with stages and literally rides, mechanical things going on.
How much to get
it's the perfect
electrocuted?
place,
Oh,
yeah.
that's free. It's just right next to the bumper car where everybody is hiding from the rain.
The WAFL was taking place yesterday with 2 derby games, and they were shut down for 30 minutes because of
Absolutely.
the lightning, so the players had to go off. They waited their time, 30 minutes, and got back on and played.
My Liam flew out to Sydney yesterday. His plane got delayed because that was hit by lightning.
How
So they had to take the Melbourne plane. Yeah, so he didn't get on that plane. So it was delayed for about an hour. They stole the Melbourne plane to get to Sydney. So that whoever was flying to Melbourne had like a 4-hour delay.
Did you see that poor
Yeah.
bloke? Did you see
Yeah.
that poor bloke on the news? He went to Bunnings because he had a leaky roof. He went to Bunnings to go and get something to solve it. As he pulls up to Bunnings, all of his electric on his cars start going a little bit weird. Next minute, lightning struck a tree right at the front of his car. And so then he's run inside to tell Bunnings, oh, hey, the lightning's, struck a tree.
Yep.
Hey, I think we've got a little bit of him here.
Okay.
All of a sudden, there's a big flash of lightning and the biggest crash bang I've ever heard. So I quickly ran into Bunnings to let them know what had happened, just so they know why the car's there. I came back out to look at the car, and it was already on fire.
His car was on fire.
Whoa!
What are the chances?
His car just burst into flames.
That
His
is
car.
hectic.
Right. Oh my gosh. Oh, poor guy.
I know.
He's only quite jovial though.
He only had the car for a year. He had the car for 1 year.
What do you do when you
Wow.
tell the insurance?
I know.
I know. It's act of God.
Act of God.
It's
Yes,
act of God. But do they
Wow.
well, does that fly anymore?
I don't know.
Maybe the car was not meant to be.
I know. Oh, anyway,
not meant to
bloody
be.
funny. Harry, who pushes the buttons here, you guys know him. Harry was telling us about how cold his new house is.
Is freezing. We had a couple of people over on Friday night, a couple of drinks, and I just spotted a can of beer and just like a shelf in my room. It was
unopened can of beer.
Unopened can of beer. Perfectly cold enough to drink in my bedroom.
Oh my
Yes.
Are you living in a cave?
Yes, I think so.
In an igloo.
Perfect.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Tracy Vo is filling in
Hello.
right now, and I just said to Tracy, well, Trace, do you have anything to plug on
Channel 9?
And then you said...
Oh, I watched Parental Guidance last night. It was terrifying. It was just a huge shock to the system of, it looks into different parenting styles and at the end, they vote on which kind of style you would like to learn from but the terrifying one was the online game the kids had to play.
What was that?
So basically... They're chatting to an actor who's guided by an officer from the AFP, and basically they're trying to befriend one of the kids. So some of them were great, pretty much like stranger danger, didn't want to talk to them, sort of ran away on the game. Yeah. But other ones handed out their addresses straight away, or that's my local shopping centre. So that's what I mean. It was terrifying. So it was really eye-opening as well. It's a great show. I mean, because I've also got, Liam's got a daughter, so that's my future stepdaughter as well with Sophia, and obviously future kids. And like Sean, you probably faced it as well. All these little things that you don't think about. You think you're teaching your kids the right thing or guiding them in the right way. Yeah. A lot of these parents are like, they know about stranger danger, but not through an online game because it looks so, harmless.
And it doesn't seem like a stranger danger because it's happening in their own bedroom.
Yes, yes, exactly. So, but the parenting styles are quite funny. Like there's one parent who's an honest parent, so basically no filter. Yeah. Pretty harsh. Other one's the gentle one. Really not my vibe.
Yeah.
It's a bit.
There's the influencers ones.
There's I have it. We have it. Yes, influencer ones, and then there's the lighthouse ones.
You know what they need?
What does the lighthouse represent?
So the
The lighthouse to me would be they look at when the light shines on them, they look at you intensely.
They let these young kids go because they live on the beach I think they're on Goldie or something like that, and then they let their two older kids who are like 10 and 8, I think, go and swim at the beach on their own.
Oh, see, that's how we grew up. No, that's how we go. In these new parental guidance TV shows and stuff like that, I love it. Helicopter, lighthouse, whatever. They need someone from when we were brought up.
Yes,
agree with that.
With just there with an open hand, ready to hit us.
People frown upon that, Nath, but we got through, didn't we?
Yeah. Very well behaved child I was.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Let's go. If you're an experienced miner or maintenance tradie, McMahon is the place to be. If you're experienced in winning cash, then keep it here on Nova.
All right. Gimme More with McMahon is happening right now. Amber from Lakelands, are you ready to play?
I'm ready.
All right.
Amber, well, ultimately there's 3 questions, Amber, but you may choose to tap out after the first one.
Okay.
I think Amber's so intelligent, it frightens me.
I think don't hype me up.
You're the smartest girl I've ever met.
She sounds a bit frightened herself. She's like, what questions are coming for me? You'll be right, Amber.
Yeah. All right, Amber. So your first question is for $100, okay?
Okay.
Tracy, why don't you take this?
All right, Amber. A biro is also commonly known as a what?
What was the first part of the question?
A biro is also commonly known as a what?
A pen.
$100 is yours.
You may have been right, Nathan. Amber is super intelligent.
Smartest person I've ever met.
Take a breath, Amber.
I told you that. All right. So we've got question.
Give me more.
They've got question 2. Yeah. So you want more? You want more?
Yep. Do it. Give me more.
So that's going to be $250, Sean.
Okay. Here is your question for $250. Which Grand Slam tennis tournament would you associate strawberries and cream with? Which tennis tournament?
Grand Slam tennis tournament. You know it.
Strawberries and cream.
You know it, Amber. Amber, you know it quickly.
She doesn't know it!
Amber, quickly, you know it.
Amber! No, I don't know.
Amber! Oh, no.
Tracy Vo, what is the answer?
Strawberries and cream. It's Wimbledon.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no, I wouldn't have known that.
But it's just a tennis team.
I don't know tennis.
Wimbledon. You're the smartest girl I've ever known. And look what's happened.
Oh, that's all right.
No,
Thank you.
No, that's okay, honey. You nearly had $250, but now you've got nothing. Wimbledon.
That's okay.
I know. No, it's not okay.
Sorry, Amber.
We got the
Okay.
first one. That's good.
Yeah.
Pen.
Yeah. Well, see what I mean? It's risky saying "Gimme More," Sean.
Yeah.
It is, Nate.
Risky saying.
I've got the
"Gimme
injuries
more."
to back
Yeah,
that up.
that could have been $500. Everybody, we are doing it all again tomorrow.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Just wish you could see what Tracy just mouthed to our producer. Started with F, ended with K, and it wasn't fire truck.
That doesn't leave much to the imagination, does it, really?
We're just talking about wedding and the weather. So, Amy got married in October. I'm getting married in October. So she was telling me how the weather was not great. So I mouthed.
Fire truck.
Well, the weather wasn't too great on the weekend, but Saturday, before it all set in on Sunday, was quite a nice day. I was down south for a couple of days, and on the Saturday, we went to a surfing place called Three Bears, and you go down the track, Three Bears track.
Yeah.
It's quite undulating would be the right word, and there's quite a few rocky outcrops along the journey.
So it's like a real four-wheel drive situation.
Wow.
Yeah, and I got a BT50, which is an absolute weapon. So I'm like, oh yes, I'm taking this track on in a big way.
Oh, so you're like in one of the TV ads?
Yeah, I'm that man.
You
I'm
know,
a
where
real
you've got
man.
your family there and you're going through muddy pits and...
You're having a great time. The
No
kids
one's
are
ever
just
done
getting their heads knocked around.
Yeah, 100%. So we were zinging along this track at one stage. It was a bit of a rocky situation, but we went around this corner and I knocked into a couple of rocks, but then kept going until we got to a point where it's a bit of a drop away, real rocky section.
Can I just say, so far, Melbourne Mazda are not enjoying this story. So I hit a few rocks.
This car was
My
absolutely
car loves it.
And anyway, then I realised, God, the car doesn't feel too good at the moment, and I popped a tyre going around one of the corners. So anyway, we're on a bit of an incline or decline. So I was like, oh my God. Oh, mate, they're bloody sharp ass. I've got to be better at it. So we went, anyway, so then I thought, I've got to go really slowly down this part to get to a flat enough surface where we can change this tyre, which was another 50 metres away.
So you've gone from Vin Dieseling it to like driving Miss Daisy down like
completely. Have
down
to
the
go
rocks.
super slow.
Yeah.
So he pulled over to the side and went, all right, we'll just change the tyre. And then realised that because it's a new car and I've not had this before, it has a tyre underneath the tray of the car.
Well, that's okay. Why don't you just quickly look in the information book that comes with the car?
Nathan, you'll notice this with your car too. Because they're new cars, we both don't have manuals in there. They're so new that they don't have them.
We do not have a manual to suggest how we do things. So you were stuck without instructions on how to get this out, and it is very confusing because the cars that do drop the wheel from underneath, they're not all the same.
Not all the same, no. So I
So what do you do?
I thought I'd grab my phone and Google it, but because we're in a bit of a remote place, I can't get service. And I'm like, oh my God, we're going to be here forever.
Next minute, you're on the news.
Exactly. So a car came around the corner and it kept going. I think they did say you were right, and in that case I said yes, and then they just kept going because I was too embarrassed. And then the next car came along, and the guy said, "Hey mate, how you going? You okay?" And I said no, because I just knew that Sean's not going to be okay. I've got no idea how to take this.
This
I've
never heard of that before. The tie underneath.
So the guy came out, his name was George, and he said, "Oh yeah, no, just get the toolkit out, Sean." And I said, "Mate, to be honest, I'm the type of person who does not have a toolkit. I'm that person. I don't know anything about anything."
So you didn't even realise the car comes with a toolkit?
No, I didn't.
Every car comes with a rudimentary toolkit.
Yeah, I didn't know. I just thought he must have thought I had a screwdriver in the back. I don't. I'm not one of those guys. So I said that to him, and he said, no, behind the back seat, you'll find something. So we did. It found a little toolkit. We're about to get underway, but to get the tyre down at the back of the tray, which is underneath, you have to put together a whole heap of
small rods?
Little rods, yeah. And then it pokes through the back of the tray in this little hole that's designed for.
And then you have to
wind it down.
And it's on a, it's on
it's like a jack, or like a little
just
winding jack
a winding, that just just brings it down.
Lowers it.
Lowers it down to the ground, and then you're able to take it off, and then you're able to put it back on and do all the bits and pieces. But without this guy, I had absolutely no chance. And it's probably one of those things I should have...
Yeah, you should know how something works before you use it.
Yeah.
You probably, I mean, you should.
Or go camping in a remote area of WA.
Yes, you should be able to realise that you can problem solve things like this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about this so you don't sound like such an idiot?
Well, we all know that I am, but I hope there's a few other idiots out there that haven't looked into something before they've used it, Nate.
All right, so you're using something's gone wrong, and then you've realised, oh, wait there, I don't know enough about the thing I'm using to help myself here in this situation. That's what we're looking for?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, we're going to give somebody $300 to spend at Retrovision, Tracy Vo.
How exciting.
Retrovision's 30 Days of June giveaways to enter, shop online or in-store. But right now, we're talking about why it's always best for you to know how to use something before you're stuck with not knowing how to use something. Hi, Maddie.
Hi.
Hi. Good, Maddie. What happened?
So I was very proud of myself. I owned a car for a week, my first ever car having my license. Beautiful thing as well. It was a Jeep Grand Cherokee.
Yep.
And there was an older guy, probably in his 70s, with a patrol in the car park. And I thought, this is my time to shine. I can actually help someone. I have a vehicle. I can jumpstart people.
Oh, yes.
So I went over and said, do you need some help? And he's like, yeah, I do actually. So as we were preparing my vehicle to jumpstart his, I was on the phone to my husband, and he's like, don't do it. Don't touch the car. You don't know what you're doing. And I'm like, no, I've got this. I'm pretty sure I can jumpstart a car. It's not rocket science.
Yeah.
Anyways, being an electrical car, you should not jumpstart other vehicles.
Yes, because it stuffs up all your electrics.
Oh, right.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So as I jump-started this vehicle, my main fuse blew. So I had to get it towed to the nearest shop and get it fixed. $1,600 later.
Oh, Maddie.
Yeah. I was just very, very grateful. The guy I was helping, he actually called the shop and paid for the damages.
Oh, that is
So I was
unheard
so
of.
grateful.
Oh, so
It really is.
did your sacrificing the life of your car, did it actually jumpstart his car?
No, he actually had a second battery he ended up using.
Oh, he could have revealed that a bit earlier.
You're not wrong.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, my God.
That was really nice of him to be able to step up and pay
That's
that.
really lovely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's hilarious.
Thanks, Maddie.
Let's go to DJ and Mandra. Hey, DJ.
How are you guys? How you
Yeah,
going?
good, DJ. All right, what happened, mate?
It was a few years ago. I was working at the airport as a ground handler. Anyways, we do on the smaller aircraft, we do a toilet service, toilet change.
Yep.
So anyways, I hooked up the machine. I was only fairly new into the job, what I thought. Put all the PPE in. I had the pipes hooked up. Started dumping it and flushing it.
Oh.
Little do I know, shortly after I pulled the plug on the plane, the pipe wasn't hooked on properly and came loose and sort of sprayed me and what everyone ate for dinner last night. It wasn't too bad all over me, but it's still. I had the face mask and the overalls and whatnot on. But
sorry, my favourite is it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too good though, was it, DJ?
It wasn't too good. It was an early finish. I got to go home early and caused a bit of a delay on the plane, but
Can I say, okay, a question for everyone, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you get to go home, but in order to do that, you have to be sprayed with the poo of 50 people. Would you do it?
Come and get me, Nathan.
Pass the hose, mate. Pass the hose. Hey, Deej, so everything cleaned up all right?
Yeah, everything cleaned up. I didn't do the clean up. I had to go clean myself up. The other boys had to clean up my mistake, but it was. Yeah, the plane, when it was only about 45 minutes late, they didn't want to taxi a plane out and spray everyone behind with a bunch of toilet paper.
Exactly.
Did you service another toilet again after that?
I had to get retrained. I had to train to come out and do the next one with me.
You see, you learn from your mistakes.
Yes.
I've learned. I know how to take the tie down now. Perfect.
Yeah.
I'm a real man.
Yeah. See, he only did course number 1. This time he did course number 2. And he got the adequate training. Thanks, Deej. Let's finish off with Alan from Hammy Hill. Hey, Al.
Hey, mate, how are you?
Yeah.
Sean, I am exactly like you, if not worse.
Okay. Make Sean feel better, Al.
I've done the Kluger near the Green Engineering, trying to get the tyre out. Called my cousin too hard. I was phoning a friend. I've done last night, tried to put an inversion table together for my son. Again, too hard. Call the brother-in-law. Can't happen. This one time was me. I was at Phoenix in Big W, and I thought, I've got to put this bike together for my son. I'm going, this is going to be painful. So I convinced this 16-year-old at the checkout to sell me the one on display.
Yes.
Me thinking, okay, cool, no worries. Get the one on display, get home, buke. I'll go and start showing little man how to ride a bike. So set him up on the front lawn. No worries, not knowing that, not everything's tightened on display bikes. He's hammering along, and I'm going, all right, beauties, pedal fast, mate, pedal fast. And then the pedal comes flying off. I'm going, oh, no. I says, I've killed him. And he's come off the bike on the grass, and the pedal, he goes, Dad, the pedal come off. Can you fix it?
Hit the brakes. Oh, no, there goes the brakes.
Dad.
Alan, the pedal.
Yeah.
The pedal come flying off, and he couldn't stop because the brakes weren't tight enough as well. I'm going, oh, no. And he just cleaned up everything into the bush and everything. I go, and that's my lesson is I did not know how to fix it as well. Don't you worry, mate.
Oh, my God.
Could you put the pedal back on? Because I know how to do. I know how to do that.
Oh, mate, I had to call the old man from inside. I said, no, it's too hard.
Can you do anything now?
Part of the fun.
Can you do anything now, Alan? Is there anything you can do?
I can phone a friend really well. Don't you worry.
I have to tell you, there are so many of you and Sean's around, Alan, that have a Rolodex of 1,000 people to call, so they don't have to risk doing it themselves.
Oh, you do.
Okay, that was great, Sean.
Oh, so
You're not
good.
as much as an idiot as what I thought. Yeah,
I don't know.
Hey, Tracy, we had some 3 really amazing stories there. I think that you need to choose a winner.
Well, I feel like Alan has phoned a friend here, so I think we'll give it to Alan because he almost killed his child because he didn't know how to tighten up some, nuts and bolts on a bike.
Alan, $300 to spend at Retrovision. Retrovision's 30 Days of June giveaways to enter is on now, by the way. To enter, shop online or in-store. Wow, read it better, Sean.
There you go, Alan. No, Sean, that was amazing.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
Yeah, no worries.
Thanks,
all right.
Alan.
Deserve it.
Oh, God, Sean, look at the time. Yeah. Oh, my God, we're nearly done. Sorry, I'm really excited. I'm hurry up and go to the news or something.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
We're done for a Monday, Trace. Thank you.
Thanks for having me again, guys. So much fun.
Thank you so much, Tracy. You really just bring us something a little bit different into the studio. And it's
like a
never
homeless
food, is
person
it?
coming in.
It's never food, is it?
I know, we know she's a wonderful cook too, Nath, which really...
It's sort of really lazy and makes me wonder why Liam's with you.
I know.
Sorry, there, I've said it.
Well, it's the elephant in the room, mate.
I've said what everyone's thinking.
And the wedding's off.
I better be the flower boy. I haven't been officially yet. I've not been officially
You can
asked
be the beer
yet.
guy. Have you seen the beer guy that throws the beers down the aisle?
What? No, what's a beer? What's that?
So he's got a belt, like a worker's belt.
Yeah.
Has cans
And he's
of beer
like
in
ditching
it.
cans of booze
He's
at
throwing
people.
booze going down the aisle. He's the beer guy.
Oh, Jesus, you wouldn't want to hit Nana, would you?
No.
Nana's in
No
a
glass
coma.
bottles. We don't want glassings.
No, thank you so much for today,
Thanks,
Tracy. You're
guys.
amazing. Tomorrow's show, we've got Rob Sitch joining us, Sean.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
Yep.
A couple of our new games are back tomorrow.
Yeah, we've got Gimme More is going to be returning as well. And then also, what's the other one?
Well,
the McCain's pub quiz.
Which Ross will be doing very shortly, Ross.
No, I will not.
No,
You
he's
only
doing
do
Gimme
that.
More. He's doing Gimme More, Sean.
So with the pub quiz you guys do again tomorrow, it's jackpot of $2,000. I am doing Gimme More a little bit later after 10. Tracy, great job today. I do remember you saying she didn't bring any food in. On the first time she came, remember the week or so she filled in, she did bring food. She stopped trying.
She has stopped trying. It's like, and that happened really quickly in the relationship too. Yeah. Sean, when did you
All
stop
right,
trying?
next time. Next time. Amy will give me a lot more note and I'll bring in some food. Sorry. And, but Russ, you always miss out.
Yeah, I know.
These guys are such pigs.
I'm aware
They
of
eat it
that.
all.
Yeah. Hold some for me.
Nah, Ross gets nothing. And see how she tried to defer the blame onto Amy then?
Yeah, what is Amy's
Amy
time?
gives me more time.
Amy, come
Amy
on.
gives me more notice.
Just give me more, Amy.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.